All right, guys, we're back with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about rapper PNB Rock, who was shot and killed at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in LA. We got Myron and Fresh from Fresh and Fit and Fox News helping us break down exactly what happened. Now, before I start the video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe while you're watching with me. You know, it's unfortunate. RIP PNB Rock, of course, regardless of, you know, the situation. Is always tragic when somebody dies, especially like that, just going to get some food. It's ridiculous. But, you know, I find it funny that people always outrage when stuff like this happens. But then when conservatives try to bring light on black crime and how that is the main, that's one of the biggest statistical factors knocking us off the planet, everyone wants to call you names. But let's get into the video, you guys.
There are people off saying PNB Rock is at the place now with jewelry. They in a hood spot after all. Venom, you are incorrect, bro, because I'm actually going to show you right now that LAPD confirmed 100% that her Instagram post had to do with the robbery. It did lead to the robbery, my friend. We're going to play this for y'all right now. Go ahead and enlarge it real fast, Chris, on their end as well. And we're going to go ahead and play this for you guys. This is from Fox 11. I think this is probably out of LA.
Chief Michael Moore just confirmed a few minutes ago that he was targeted because of an Instagram post. There were actually a couple, one from the rapper himself in the back parking lot when they first got here, giving somebody enough time to get here and kill him, and then another one from his girlfriend when they were sitting at the table. The restaurant is back open.
Yeah, I was about to pause there myself too. And this is, I mean, look, I'm not famous, right? But I'm very, I don't want to say paranoid, but I'm cautious of my surroundings. When you get famous, when you have a name, when you're a big name, when you go places, you can never say where you're going to be. You can't post locations and post Instagram pics right away. If you want people to know where you were, show them, upload a picture, show your location afterwards. Turn your location off. You don't want people knowing where you are. I find that kind of weird personally. You know, I grew up in the era of technology, you know, with the internet, but with phones weren't so complex. The idea of people knowing where you are at all times from one check on your phone is weird to me.
Today, but obviously,
I looked at his story. He didn't have anything with him at Roscoe's. So I don't know if that was a fan that took that, but I looked at his Instagram story that day and he didn't have anything of him at Roscoe's at all on his story. So, but we'll keep going.
Right, but it was his girlfriend that put up a story when at the table while they were eating. So the news reporter said that there were two leaks of information that they were there. One came from PNB Rock himself, but Myron's saying that didn't happen. He checked his page the day before. He checked his page. That post wasn't there, so it might have been a fan, or I don't know who took it. But the post from his girlfriend at the dinner table eating is what more than likely tipped off whoever came to kill him.
A much different vibe inside. People who work here extremely upset.
Bro, it's still open the next day.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, they open. Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
I will not eat there.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, for sure. Chris, can you enlarge it, by the way?
Bro,
hit the things on the bottom.
A man died. I mean, shit. I guess they need money that bad.
Yeah, they gotta. Yeah, man, they gotta keep running. They lose money every day they're not open. You know,
still, bro.
Especially the restaurant business. You know how it is. Overhead is extremely high. All right, let's keep going.
He was a guest in our community and was gunned down by a cowardly act.
Local city rights leaders call on LA City Council to offer a reward to catch PNB Rock's killer. It was a brazen murder in broad daylight. The rapper from Philly was eating lunch with his girlfriend, who's the mother of one of his two daughters. It was 1:30 p.m. Monday at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
All for the gram. Look at this. At Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles while you're eating. Never do this. Never do this. Even if you aren't famous, just as a good practice, share your posts after you leave the venue, after you leave wherever you at. Don't let people know where you are. Turn off your location. Share it only for people that you trust, but don't let the whole world know where you at.
Waffles on Manchester and Main in South LA. LAPD says an armed black man in a mask went up to their table, exchanged words, shot PNB multiple times, and stole his chain and a couple other pieces of his jewelry, and then ran out to a getaway car. Witnesses desperately gave the rapper CPR.
Real quick, guys, just so you guys know, this was 100% gang related. I spoke to some people. I'm not going to disclose right now what it was, but this was 100% gang related. The people that robbed them. Go ahead.
But he didn't make it.
Don't wear the jewelry in any place out the doors right now. There's a lot of crazy.
And that's sad. Now, listen, I know what he said makes a lot of sense. Don't wear the jewelry, right? And there's always been people who would try to take advantage of precious items because they don't have them themselves and they're less fortunate. But wouldn't it be nice, and this might sound crazy, but wouldn't it be nice to live in a society where you wouldn't have to worry about being famous or having jewelry because people hold themselves up to a high moral standard? How do you get high moral standards? High moral standards have to be embedded in the things that you do and that you practice as you grow up. Your parents have to teach you that. So again, I just don't think black people as a whole are talking about what matters most. We spend too much time blaming things on a white man and outsourcing a lot of the problems instead of solving them internally. And black on black crime is one of the biggest, along with abortions in the black community, one of the biggest things knocking us off.
Crazy people out there, and believe me, the crazy people are desperate. They don't target just rappers; they target anybody with money.
The 30-year-old
That's good.
Hashim Allen was an established artist known by one of his hits, Selfish, that peaked at number 51 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2016.
Yep.
That same year, Rolling Stone included him in its list of 10 artists you need to know.
We, as African-American men, need to stop killing one another. We need to stop pulling the trigger. There are better ways to handle different types of issues.
And that's what they really need to be doing. Instead of, this is the controversial take here. In the black community, guys point the finger way too much at external.
Sorry for that sound you're hearing in the background. That's somebody banging it with the speakers.
One another. We need to stop pulling the trigger. There are better ways to handle different types of issues.
And that's what they really need to be doing. Instead of, this is the controversial take here. In the black community, guys point the finger way too much at external reasons for failure versus pointing the finger at themselves and saying, yo, a lot of times we're the fucking reason for our failure. And before all you ass clowns out there say, oh, but Myron, you're not really black, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. My parents are from Sudan. I was born in the United States. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, in one of the most dangerous times. We grew up poor. I grew up around African-American people. I grew up around Hispanic people. I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood. Then I was able to figure it out. Okay. We had Patrick Bet-David here, who was a refugee from Iran, was able to escape, figure it out, come to the United States, and become almost a damn fucking billionaire with nothing. Okay. Coming here on asylum. Meanwhile, we got people here born and raised here that can't fucking figure out how to become successful, make money, and build a legacy. And we want to sit here and complain, it's the police, it's the man, it's you, Uncle Tom's, it's Uncle Sam. Oh, no, it's our fucking problem. Okay. We kill each other. All right. For every one police shooting that happens, right, where, you know, you got someone like a Derek Chauvin or whatever it may be, that's like less than 1% of the overall deaths of young black men. We kill each other. It's not the outside people killing us. It's us killing each other. We need to fucking take a hard look at the fucking mirror and understand that we're the reason for our own fucking demise. But no one wants to do that. We want to point the fucking finger at everybody else for why the black community keeps failing.
You know what's the worst part?
Exactly. Like, don't get me wrong. Things have happened in the past to put us behind a bit. But like the example he just gave about him, his parents being from Sudan, Patrick Bet-David being from Iran. It's people, we're behind a bit, yeah, but it's people who are behind even further than us. So if they can come here and be successful, why can't we? And that honestly makes me think that it's culture. Sure, there's gangs in every culture. Sure, there's shootings in every culture. You know, sure, there's people being incarcerated in every culture, but when you look at the crime and black people committing the majority of the crimes in this country, why is that wrong to bring it up and talk about it?
The people that we blame are laughing at us because we're killing ourselves.
Facts. Bro, I want y'all to leave the United States and meet people that aren't from the U.S. They laugh at African Americans everywhere else in the world. Oh, look at them. Ha, ha, ha. Black Americans, they don't know how good they have it, and they just sit there and complain and cry about things that are all in their control. And that's really what it is. I'm telling y'all what really happens when you leave the United States. People fucking laugh at our community, bro. And if you guys want to sit there and say, oh, you ain't one of us, all right, whatever. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Because let me tell you guys something. When the police pull me over, they put me in the same fucking box as you. As much as you think that I'm really black, I'm a foundationally black American, any other stupid ass acronym you want to fucking use, guess what? The police look at me and look at you the same fucking way. The difference between me and you is I know how to address the police. I speak proper fucking English. I'm not dressed like a retard. My pants are on my fucking waist. I don't have them sagging all over the place. And I know how to convey myself in an appropriate manner. And I don't make the police officer feel scared. Okay? If I know that there's negative stereotypes based on the way that I look in my skin color, I'm not going to sit there and exacerbate the fucking problem by confirming the fucking stereotypes. I go against the grain. I don't act like everyone else that looks the way I do. Okay?
Exactly. You got to imagine it. Now, people talk about racial profiling a lot, granted, right? But now, when you talk about racial profiling, if the way you're dressing happens to fit the profile of someone that they're looking for, and your skin color on top of that, just dressing a bit more properly would help you out in that situation. It's kind of the same way that the large guy said that was on before him, that they shouldn't wear the jewelry. And I gave my thoughts about that. But if you don't look like a statistic, you less likely to get blamed for being one. And if you do get in a situation where you're approached or whatever, and you know you didn't do anything wrong, just comply, keep your mouth shut, and do what they tell you to do. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. You know, I think I'm gonna close the video out right there. Yeah, RIP to PNB Rock is sad, but you know, I think we gotta focus on this a bit more, because yeah, everybody is sad when a famous person dies, someone whose music that they love or an actor that they like, but it's people whose everyday lives is being affected by this. I live in Chicago. It's kids that can't even go play on their lawn, because you know, it's people out, because you got to worry about somebody drive by and shooting. Kids die in their own house playing, die in their lawn. You know, teenagers dying in gang wars. Man, it's crazy, bro. It's madness. So, you know, let's be real and talk about the real problems more often. But that was it for the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe on your way out the door. Till next time, guys, I'm out of here. Peace.